It's 6:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A fourth man has now been charged over the Wickham Park murder in March. Tony O'Grady was bashed, tied up, gagged and left for dead at Thomas Armstrong Oval after being lured there on the promise of a party. Vanessa Allen Erickson from Police Headquarters says a 46-year-old man has been extradited from Brisbane.
Now, the man had earlier been arrested by Queensland Police on traffic matters, and yesterday he was taken to Newcastle Police Station and he was charged with aggravated robbery and concealing a serious offence, and he's been refused bail. He'll be appearing in Newcastle Local Court today.
A man's been charged following a bag snatch in Newcastle West last night. The 30-year-old allegedly grabbed a woman's handbag at the King Street McDonald's and ran off, but was chased by two off-duty police officers. It's alleged he threatened the officers with a knife before jumping a fence into Newcastle High School, where he was eventually cornered by a police dog. Labor's promise to fund the redevelopment of the Newcastle Art Gallery if they win the March election is being called into question. The opposition plans to use $14 million from the Hunter Infrastructure Fund for the project. However, Fund Chairman Peter Blackmore says it's too early for Labor to be making guarantees about the funding commitment.
Previous application regarding the money for an art gallery in Newcastle was not successful, and so therefore, from where I come from as the chair, there will have to be a new amended proposal that is submitted, and there are many other proposals which would be submitted.
A petition's being launched to stop gas exploration off the coast of Newcastle. Fishing groups in the Greens are hoping to get 10,000 signatures so they can have the issue raised in state parliament. The Newcastle Fishermen's Co-op says the last time testing was carried out in 2005, fishermen reported it left the area like a desert. With the by-election only weeks away, political rhetoric by Newcastle candidates surrounding the stopping of current urban renewal and rail truncation policy has intensified. However, the validity of these positions is being thrown into question ahead of today's Property Council lunch as a parliamentary inquiry looks into the validity of the decision-making process. Property Council Regional Director Andrew Fletcher says all the talk about stopping the truncation is just hot air.
Well, there seems to be a lot of rhetoric at the moment from various candidates who would have people believe that truncation of the heavy rail line can be stopped and that new building heights can be stopped and the like. But the reality is that the Minister for Planning gave effect to those new regulations about a month ago now. And we're already seeing investors pour into town.
The Coppers Chemical Storage Facility at Mayfield has been directed by the Environmental Protection Authority to undertake several upgrades to improve environmental performance. The upgrades have been discussed by the EPA and the company, forming a part of the pollution reduction program. The EPA's manager for the Hunter region, Adam Gilligan, says the work will help improve and correct air quality issues in the area.
There has been a history of problems with odour arising from the Coppers facility, and these pollution reduction programs and upgrades will result in a reduction in those issues for residents in the vicinity. The company will be spending over $700,000 to complete these works, and as a result we're expecting to see improvements in air quality for residents in the area.
Now with sport, Cecilia Connell.
Night second rower Beau Scott has capped off a stellar season, being named Player of the Year at the club's Presentation Awards last night. He shared the Coaches Award with Alex McKinnon. Kurt Gidley picked up Players Player, while Suni Matautia was awarded Rookie of the Year. The Newcastle Jets will be without Adrian Madashi when they take on the Mariners in the F3 Derby tomorrow afternoon. The centre-back could be out for up to a fortnight nursing a calf injury. However, Captain Kuyar Leans has full confidence in his replacement, Sam Gallagher.
Me and Sam played a few times together as well, so for me it's no problem with playing with Sam or playing with Ado. Both of them look sharp when they play and when they train, so it's up to the guys to make the decisions.
Meanwhile, in the Women's League, the Jets face Sydney FC. And Newcastle's Marianne Moncton and Emma Nadov have wrapped up their events in the Gymnastics World Championships in China, with the Australian team finishing 7th overall. That's sport. I'm Cecilia Connell.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 7.